Hi, Ben's the name, and reviewing rubbish, crappy animated movies is the game. Anyway, since this is my first review, let me give you a rundown of what I do and how I do it. First of all, I will not say the F word in any of my videos because I want people who are like 12 and over to watch this. So no F words, alright? And if there is an F word in it, it's going to be bleep. And since this is my first review, I might stutter, so get used to that. Now we got that out of the way, let's review Batman Unlimited Animal Instincts. Let me just go on to say this is one of the weirdest intros to any animated film I've ever seen, especially for Batman. You can just feel the cheesiness already. We open up to... Wait a minute. This is Gotham City, right? Wait a minute, that's not right. What the? That's not right at all. This is Gotham City. This is like Metropolis at least. Anyway, we get told that a meteor full of gold will pass by the Earth, and also that Oswald Cobblepot has released the tallest building in Gotham. Quite fitting of his character, actually. At least he got one thing right.
Hey, you see
we cut to two cops saying that Gotham seems pretty peaceful at the moment, and that there is no sighting of Batman. Who they happen to pass, by the way. Anyway, Batman is scanning through the city to find if there's any crime going about. And I'd like to point out that he's actually played by Roger Craig Smith, one of my favorite Batman actors of all time, so this should be a treat. After a decently funny scene with Alfred, we cut to Star Labs, which is obviously a reference to Superman. Then all of a sudden he gets robbed by a robot dog! I know this would be weird for most cities, but this is like every Tuesday for Gotham City. After a pretty creative fight scene with the robot dog, we cut to Batman, who finds out about the robbery the dog has committed. Now that just sounds weird, doesn't it? After breaking into Star Labs to steal an unknown device, the dog does acrobats that even Tom Cruise would blush at. After stopping the robot dog, this is what Batman has to say to it.
That doesn't belong to you.
In the dog's defense, he doesn't really seem that arsed. But anyway, cue chase scene! And that is why he's called the goddamn Batman. Okay, that was a little bit unnecessary. You could at least cut his tongue off with the batarang. The explosion was just unnecessary. Anyway, more chase scene, this time on a driveway. But anyway, yes, the dog attacks the driver crashes, Batman jumps out of the way, and the dog manages to escape.
What the heck was... Whoa. It's Batman. Hey, look, it's Batman. Oh, did you see that?
Oh my god, it's the same hero we always see! Anyway, yes, Batman zips off because, as we all know, Batman does not do autographs. Then we cut to the Gotham City jewelry store, which will obviously be robbed by some cat-related DC Universe because she's a cat and also a burglar. Cat burglar, do you get it? Do you get it? Cause I'm getting it, are you getting it? Cause I'm getting it! Anyway, we see Nightwing has spotted this person.
Looks like someone skipped their catnap to swipe some jewels.
Nightwing, for some reason, acrobats his way into the jewelry store. Okay, that was unnecessary. You're making Tom Cruise cry. Of course, this being Gotham City, Nightwing confuses the Cheetah for Catwoman. And his shock is not surprising, because Cheetah is a Wonder Woman villain. Then how come she's in a movie that is obviously to do with Batman? It's in the name, isn't it?
Big enough for one cat lady. You'll make me insecure.
Why? You should know by now that nobody likes a cheetah.
Oh, come over here and we can hiss and make up.
Puns, glorious puns! They're not fun one bit! After another fight scene in which both characters get their ass handed to them, Killer Croc appears out of nowhere. Then again, this movie is called Animal Instincts for a reason. Anyway, Nightwing consults Killer Croc with an insult about his weight because he eats a lot of food in this world, even though in the comics he has been known to eat people. So in case that's people, Nightwing just insulted murdering people. After getting his ass handed to him again, the Flash of all people appears out of nowhere. I'm just as surprised as them why he's in a Batman movie and not in a Flash movie.
Oh, great. What are you doing here?
Going to have to agree with Nightwing on this one, the Flash is the most annoying character in the film. After explaining why he's here, which is a pretty valid reason considering all things, the Flash decides to show off his powers for some reason and have a little chat with Nightwing.
It's cool, right? Nope, not even a little. I don't need your help, I was doing fine.
Yes, Nightwing can do fine on himself because he's been trained by Batman, and he's also funny, unlike Batman, which only makes pretty rubbish puns. But besides from that, Nightwing is one of my favorite DC characters. He's like the mixture of Spider-Man and Batman. So why make him seem dead grouchy? I hate it when people do this with Nightwing. Anyway, Flash thinks he can take on Killer Croc, but little does he know that he's gonna get his ass handed to him, which is actually a really enjoyable part for me. Oh, that was good. Let's watch it again in slow motion, shall we? Oh, sadly, that's the only time I can do it, but that was completely and utterly worth it. But you'll agree with me that he's annoying as the film goes on. After a really dragging fight scene, both Flash and Nightwing get their asses handed to them, losing the villains, but also causing a lot of collateral damage in the process. And because of this, the Flash seems it's fit to him to clean up the mess, which I do like about in the thing. And then they go on to say this was a weird team up. The Flash confused whether he means them or the villains. Nightwing says both, which he rightfully should. Cut to Gotham National Bank. It's obvious it's gonna get robbed. A gorilla, you heard me right, a gorilla breaks into a bank. Again, every Tuesday night in Gotham City. Anyway, yes, the gorilla breaks into the bank vault. And what is there to find in the bank vault? Well, everyone's assuming gold, but no, he's stealing silver. Let me guess, he's a silverback. Anyway, yes, the gorilla steals some silver and then tries to make a break for it. Until he gets stopped by... who else?
Robbing a bank. Now I've seen everything.
You and me both. What the hell is Green Arrow doing in a Batman movie? Actually, screw that. What's the Flash, Green Arrow, and Cheetah and this gorilla doing in a Batman movie? My guess is because, well, the Flash and Arrow have both got successful CW series, which is actually a lot more enjoyable than this crap.
I'm Silverback. You are toast.
Got it. Engage into a fight scene again. Since this is a pretty long fight scene, I'm just going to skip to the most important parts. Anyway, cut to Batman as he's talking to Nightwing about what the hell just happened to the both of them.
Weird.
I know this is a bit of a nitpick for me, but I just gotta pick it out. Where the hell did Nightwing get these angles from? He was on the ground.
That's new. I figured you'd want to know.
And the Flash.
Yeah, that guy.
Everyone sounds pretty surprised when they hear that the Flash is getting involved to this, but I'm going to have to say I'm still agreeing with Nightwing that he's one of the most annoying people in this world. Back to the fight scene with Green Arrow and Silverback. Yeah, that's his name. Although Green Arrow gets his ass handed to him at first, he does something pretty cool in this part, which makes him one of the more likable characters in the film.
No one could make that shot. Impossible is my middle name. Actually, my middle name is Jonas, but I'm not telling you that.
You just did. Anyway, Green Arrow comes across one of my favorite Batman villains, Man-Bat. Good thing this is a kids movie, because if that actually happened to someone, they'd wake up in a hospital with a broken back. Anyway, Silverback explains who they are and what they're doing, and that their group name is called the Animalitia, which is one of the most dumbest supervillain club names in the world. Even Green Arrow points this out. So this Batman finally shows up after not being shown in his own movie for a couple of, well, not a couple of minutes, a lot more than just a couple of minutes. Another fight scene ensues. Hopefully this one doesn't last as long, as the fight scenes are actually starting to get a little bit boring. But don't worry, another one's coming up with the robot tiger and the robot dog again from the beginning. Silverback tries to get away, Batman stops him, Man-Bat tries to get away, but Green Arrow stops him. The robotic saber-toothed tiger arrives. Yeah. Again, another Tuesday night for Gotham City.
What is that? Back up.
Why are they all staring at each other? Is shit gonna finally get real? Sadly no, because another fight scene kicks in, and I'm gonna tell you right here, right now, it gets a little bit tedious after the fight scenes, and a robotic bat shows up. Yeah. The villains take the lead, and the fight scene continues. The amount of time this fight scene takes, I could be doing a lot of helpful stuff while it's taking so long. Come on, I can do this. I can knock her up. I am Iron Man. Bow before me! Okay, so you don't have to view any more of my stupidity and insanity. To make a long story short, the robot tiger escapes with the robot bat thing, and Green Arrow asks the question, is Gotham always this weird, or is something going on? And Batman just leaves him, which he normally does, but in this situation, I think it'd be more better if he actually cooperated with Green Arrow. But I think Batman's a little bit of a douche in this world. Anyway, yes, we finally meet Oswald Cobblepot, otherwise known as the Penguin, but I don't think he is the Penguin yet in this world, as Batman doesn't seem to have not met him as the Penguin properly yet.
Oh, humanity. You never fail to disappoint me.
His opinions on humanity is the same as my opinions on this movie. Anyway, yes, the Penguin's monocle actually is a little bit more important than it's ever have been before, because, well, the monocle was just a piece of clothing, and when the character was made with it, it was just stuck with it, so there's something the writers did that was pretty creative. But I'm gonna be completely honest here, it's pretty pointless in the past, but now it actually has a meaning. There's something also that's cool that the writers did, which I actually do like about the movie. The Penguin can kick ass and take names in this world. It's even shown just after you properly meet him, he kicks these three thugs' asses, and yes, as I said before, their asses are handed to them. But it is kind of weird, because I'm used to seeing them like this.
Two-Face killed my brother back in Arkham City. He should be dead, not robbing banks. Now that's not very nice, is it? You don't pay us to be nice. Give that man a cigar.
Thank you for the exercise, gentlemen. I found it bracing.
And that is why the Penguin is the best villain in the entire movie.